Welcome back, guys, to episode 4. Signing in. Thank you so much for being with us on this journey. Can't believe we are 4 episodes in. Wow. I know we're saying it like it's a journey and it's long, but really it's just the beginning. And we're thankful that you are here with us to go on this ride with us. Today, we are doing in-depth questions on more product-specific questions. Hopefully you guys love what we're doing and keep on liking, subscribing, and comment, guys. Comment down below. Make sure you leave your comment there and make sure that you watch until the very end. Thank you so much for watching. Stay with us and I hope you enjoy this episode. Let's go.
Is it just me? Signing. Oh, Monday's looking blue. Monday's looking blue. What do you wanna do with the money? What do you wanna do with the money? Spend it or invest it?
Signing out.
Hey, Liberty Guy.
Hey, Tom.
What happens when both you and your spouse pass away and you have a child or children that you leave behind?
It's a very good question that you asked there, Tom. I think this is a two-part answer. Part one would be if you have a will, and part two will be if you don't have a will. So part one, you have a will. Now, if you and your partner were to pass away and your child is a minor and you had a testamentary trust in your will, the will would automatically activate a testamentary trust, which will then have trustees that will look after the minor's vested interests, being money, to make sure schooling is taken care of, to make sure that a roof over the head, groceries, and monthly managing costs are taken care of. So it's almost like you're financially there, but you're not there physically anymore. And the beautiful thing about all of that is that you can set it in tranches where the first release of money could be at 18, second, 21, third, 25, and then cap it off at 30. You can really set it up to your specific needs. That's having a will. Now, the beauty in all of that is that it's not going to be, if money were to be sent to a minor's bank account where the minor has got a guardian who's not financially savvy, nor having their financial, put together. And they now have access to your child's, inheritance that you left behind. And now it's going to be mismanaged because they're minor, the guardian has access to funds, and then it just causes a problem. So it protects you from such things. So testamentary trusts are really recommended when it comes to having a will. So that's part one. Part two, let's get into that. Okay, so Thomas, option number 2 is the one that a lot of us are going through. And I'm smiling because it's common, and you will understand this as I say this, that a lot of us think that, why do I need a will when I don't have kids? A lot of us think, why do I need a will when I don't have money? A lot of us think, why do I need a will if I don't have property? The actual thing is, you are an asset. The things that you possess, your laptops, your cars, your homes, your couches, your favorite, t-shirt, that is an asset that can be given away to a person that you want as your last dying wish. And that's the important thing. Plus, when you die, you pay tax. Yes, if you didn't know that. Now, this is very important. When you do your will, it's about making sure that you leave this world not leaving people with a debt, but leaving them with inheritance. Okay, so dying without a will means you die intestate. It means that the government has to now close down your estate, make sure that everyone gets paid, and that your family then gets what's left over. And a lot of the times, a lot of estates do not have liquidity. Liquidity is things that settle the debts in the house, things that help with transfers so that properties can go to those kids that you're leaving the property behind for, and so many other things. But because you don't see the value of having a will, you don't get the benefits of passing on a legacy, of being like the Rothschilds, of being like the Moeketsi, of being like the Stains. Guys, it's a simple thing by just understanding the process of the importance of having it. Now, to go back and answer everything that I've said, now that you see the two differences, by going with the route of having a plan in place, by going the route of having a testamentary in your will, by going with sitting down with a financial advisor, you do get the answers to creating a long-lasting plan. Small-term pain for long-term gain. Hey, Thomas.
Yo.
Why do I need to have life cover at a young age?
Why do I need to have life cover at a young age?
Yeah.
Sure. Firstly, let's look at what you actually need to get through in order to have life cover. Let's begin there. Things to consider when actually taking life cover. Things like your age, your income, your education, even smoking rates play a part in you getting life cover. If you go out and you actually take in a few puffs, just know that smoker rates will be applied in your life cover. So there will be that extra loading just because you do smoke. But that doesn't mean you won't get the cover. Considering all of these factors, it's a lot easier and it's a lot cheaper from a premium perspective to take life cover when you're young, because the cost of delay is always going to bite your back. The sooner you get it done, the easier it is for you to get the life cover. It doesn't mean that when you're at a certain age, you can no longer get life cover. No, that's not what we're saying. But the sooner you get it done, the easier and the cheaper it is for you to get the cover. Hey, Liberty Guy.
Hey, Tom.
Why is it important to start your retirement annuity early?
Now think about this very carefully, guys. It's all about the compound interest effect. Have you ever heard the saying that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world because you can make money in your sleep? It's not about how much you have, it's about when you start, and starting is the most important part. In your retirement, guys, if you're a 25-year-old, let's create a scenario. You're a 25-year-old, male or female, it's up to you. You're working, you're earning a good salary, and now you want to start retiring in the next 40 years, so at age 65. So you want to start off by putting away a 500 Rand premium every month into a retirement annuity or RA build or whichever one that you want, growing at a 10% because it's more in a moderately aggressive fund, and your annual charge is about 3.5%. In 40 years time, folks, in 40 years time, using that compound interest that I was talking about, that is R1 million that you would have in your retirement, factoring in inflation. Now, this is an illustration, and remember, I'm just sharing something with you, but did I go and say put $1 million and make $1 million, or did I say start with $500 and let it grow? Let it grow with patience. Let it grow with the right foundation. And in 40 years, it'd be $1 million for you in retirement. Let's not even go to the tax benefits. Let's not even go to how you are just light years ahead of most of your peers, because 90% of South Africans cannot afford to retire. Let that be food for thought. What is the difference between a unit trust and an endowment?
Sure, actually, that's a good question. This could be a bit tricky for some people, but let's break it down in the easiest way we can. If you're looking for something that's really short term, something that can grow your money, but then you know that if something does happen during the month, if something does happen and you actually require some funds from it, a unit trust would be the perfect place to put your money in, because a unit trust is flexible compared to an endowment structure. Now, going into the endowment plan is more of a 5-year kind of investment. So now we're thinking more something that's going to be tax efficient within the next 5 years, something that's going to grow your money within the next 5 years, and something that's actually long term. That's where we go into an endowment structure. That's the difference between a unit trust and an endowment. So if you're looking for something that you want to actually grow your money in the next 5 years, something that's a bit aggressive, something that after 5 years you'll have a tax-free investment, then that's where we go into an endowment. But then if you're looking for something where you can save your money, grow your money within short-term spaces, then that's when we're looking into a unit trust. I think that's the perfect way to put the two.
Ladies and gentlemen, bazalwane, I hope you are finding benefit and seeing the value that Money Mondays is bringing to you at home. I want to thank you. We're adding some flavor. One of the comments was saying, please guys, be more diverse. So we're doing the best that we can, but thank you for the comments because we love it. Thank you for the questions because we love it. Like Tom always says, we wouldn't be here without you saying us those questions. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Episode 4 was a banger, but episode 5, we've got some surprises for you guys. So please make sure you like, subscribe to our YouTube channel at M22 Talks on YouTube. Please, 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 please. Skalabala to also hit that notification bell. So when we do post at 10 o'clock on Monday, you are there to like and view. We love you. Send it out!
You wanna do with the money? Spend it or invest it?